Katrina Meyer quotes, "There is joy and wonder everywhere in the eyes of a child." I think that this quote actively expresses the effectiveness that I had in my group facilitation speech. Today, I want to evaluate that with you. What I'm realizing when giving speeches is that the speech you give previous really does affect how you give your next one. That's why before my group facilitation speech, I was feeling so excited because it was something different than I've done all semester. It wasn't me talking and only me. It was I had the chance to focus on my audience interaction and practice this skill when I normally don't get to in other speeches. While I was giving my group facilitation, I was so focused because I used my group facilitation speech with a first grade class in my school. So I had an entire class of about 20 kids, and I wanted them all to feel happy and involved. So I was very focused on what I needed to get done. After my speech, it was a weird feeling because it wasn't like I said everything I wanted to, I did how I practiced, because it's not just me giving this speech and needing critique. It was a group of 20 plus of us. So it was a very different atmosphere and reaction than my previous speeches I've given. Along with watching this speech, not being able to critique just me, that also played in my strength and area of improvement. My strength was the ability to control the chaos that I had during my speech, if you can call it that. A first grade class is excited, they're ready to participate, they want to participate, and they want to do everything. So I had to rein them in and really keep them on track while still encouraging them, which I think I did effectively, which showed my leadership style of a democratic style, which was the result I got in my quiz of this week's content. I think I also had a very effective skill of my audience interaction because I kept it going from introduction to the activity to the conclusion. They were always a part of it. Although this was a strong speech, I think the area of improvement for me is still moving on to the next one and not having to say every word. This came in play in my in this speech because every single student wanted to say everything they were thinking, wanted to answer every question, and that kind of plays into me where in my other speeches I want to say everything, which it's okay to move on and not say everything because the audience picks up on more than you understand and they're smarter than I give them credit for. So I think it's just making my speeches quicker and not having to say every single word I practiced. If I had to grade myself based on my feelings before, during, and after, my strength and my area of improvement, I would give myself an A speech. I believe I had a strong introduction with audience interaction from beginning, middle, and end. This was an effective message delivery, and in my delivery, I changed my tone and volume. I had high voice when they were getting loud. I quieted my voice so they had to tune in. I had high engagement because I changed my pitch and I asked them questions and I had them involved in my speech, and I think it was good for them. As Katrina Meyer said in her quote, I want to bring that feeling of a child's joy to all of my audiences. I think it makes it a down-to-earth feeling, which is why I want to have that energy I did in my group facilitation in my audiences of all ages.